Hi, this is Graydon of AHS-TV, and I'm here with
Costa
and
Cameron Smith.
So we're here to talk to Costa about the football team, since he is a senior and pretty good.
Oh yeah.
But the first question I have written down here is just how you feel the season has gone, like in general as a team, but also from like a personal perspective.
As a team perspective, I think it's going pretty well. I mean, we're coming off 2 wins. We're 2-0 in the conference right now. Technically, it's the conference championship this week with Woodland Hills. Personally, I've enjoyed it. It's my senior year. I'm trying to get everything I can out of it. I only got 4 games left as of now in my high school career, unless we make playoffs, which we do have a good chance of making right now. So, just trying to give it everything I got,
And I guess the follow-up question to that would be, like, do you plan on following, like, with football into college or anything like that?
As of right now, I'm undecided. I'd like to if I had the opportunity to, but as of now, no.
Okay. Hey, Kyan said the same thing last year when I interviewed him, and now he's playing for Waynesburg.
Yeah. Kyan's a dog.
I do want to ask, is there a different feeling coming into this year that you're a senior now?
Yeah, it's a lot different. It's a lot different. It's like coming into school, but it's magnified like 10 times because, you enjoy football, you love football. So it's pretty rough. It's a sad thing, to be honest, but it also makes the game more fun, in my opinion. I mean, really enjoy it because it's the last couple ones you're ever going to get.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's still just football,
Yeah. And then the next question is, how are things looking going into next week, considering Woody is a pretty decent team?
Yeah, everybody's talking about that, and I know we're not picked favorites, but you can't go into a game thinking you're going to lose, you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
Like, at practice, we're not practicing to lose on Friday. I mean, we're playing to win, and that's the mentality right now, and I think everybody's doing pretty good with that. There's no Debbie Downers at practice or nothing. We're all a team. We're all excited to play in the game, and we're all excited to have a chance to be first in the conference. So.
And then following up on that with Woodland Hills, Scoop Smith.
Pretty
good player.
He's good. He's fast, but
Might be pretty good.
Yeah, we got a game plan for their offense. He's not the only player they got. They got some dogs over there, so we're ready for him, though.
Yeah, I just figured that's probably one of your toughest matchups of the year, considering he's a D1 commit.
He is. He's real fast, but he's not very big, So, I mean...
Yeah, 5'6".
Yeah, you trap the jackrabbit, you don't try to kill him in one shot, so... we'll get him.
Well, and then the next question I have down is about just, like, the playoff race. Because I think a lot of us, like, even as, like, fans, like, we don't really know how the playoffs function. So, I mean, if we could get any insight on that, that'd be great.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know how the playoffs function, but I do know that I have to beat Kiski and Franklin Regional, and if we do that, we will make playoffs. So, as of right now, we're looking good. I believe, actually, that we only have to beat Franklin Regional as of now because we beat Gateway. So, if Gateway loses the Woodland High, then we'd only have to beat Franklin Regional to make playoffs.
So, and then if we were to make the playoffs, would it be a home or an away game?
It'd be an away game, or it'd be on a neutral field. So,
okay.
Somewhere in between both of us.
How do you think the student section has affected the past couple home games? Because I know they've showed out for the past couple home games.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, everybody really appreciates it. It's the only thing that really brings a lot of life to the game. I mean, it makes it fun out there too, So, when you turn around and you see all your friends up in the stands screaming and yelling, and, you get a little juice going. It's fun. Everybody likes it, and it's a big part of the game,
Yeah, I can certainly say last year when we weren't very good, the student section was not great. I mean, they did not really show out.
Yeah, it's because I wasn't there.
Right.
That's big talk.
It's true, though, Cam Smith. You need them there.
But Yeah, I actually thought the student section from the last game against Latrobe was great.
Yeah, and I know expectations for this year weren't very high because, we went 2-8 last year. But right now, I mean, we're doing pretty good for what we have and who we are. But, I appreciate that student section.
Yeah, I think the next question kind of ties into that, and it's like, how do you guys feel like you're gelling together after having lost like a lot of seniors last year?
Good. I think we found our identity. This past Gateway game, I think we know who we are and what we want to do. We're a good football team. We just got to believe it. There's just a lot of doubt. You can't buy into that. So,
Yeah, the receiving room has really stepped up.
Yeah.
Quinn Olson's a big one. I think he's like third in the whip wheel right now for receiving.
Pretty good.
Yeah. J.O., I know he's missed 2 games and he still has like 700 yards passing. So, that receiving core has stepped it up big time. And I will say our line stepped it up big time too. I mean, we're undersized about 100 times. I mean, I know going into this week, each lineman on their team's about 100 pounds heavier than ours.
55 on Gateway is an enormous thing.
He is big. Yeah, but,
Thank you to Donovan Hutchins for dealing with that all night.
Right. He was a dude, man. He was strong. And in 5A football, you got a guy like that on every team. So it's not like a 1-week thing. I mean, they're dealing with big, strong dudes all the time. And I know it sucks, but I love them for it, and I appreciate it. So.
Yeah. And then this question's kind of like about you because obviously going into this season, becoming a senior, you've taken a bigger role, like not only on the offense but also on defense. And I just want to know how you feel about that, if you're like enjoying yourself.
Oh, I love it. I wish I didn't have to come off the field, but unfortunately I am human and I do have lungs, so I gotta take a play.
Wow.
No, I playing both ways is great. It's one of my favorite parts about football. I mean, not everybody gets to do that, so
yeah. And I mean, do you enjoy the position that you play, like on offense, on defense?
Oh, I love it. I my sophomore year, I was a safety, so I didn't get to be in the box a lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, I play football for the contact. I mean, that's just that's where it's at, And I love running back. You're guaranteed to hit someone every play, right? Pop somebody else. And defense, I'm an outside backer. So I'm not like the middle backers. They really be doing the dirty work all the time.
Yeah, they do.
Like Max, Roop, Kupak, Zane, all them guys. They're putting that work.
That's dirty stuff.
Yeah, they set up a couple nice hits for me though. So I like being down there.
Is that 2 forced fumbles on the season?
Who?
You.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we are stat trackers. We're always on max preps.
You know how many yards I got?
Last game, you had like 100.
You had exactly 100 and then 7 receiving yards.
That's it. Oh my. No, we still won. It was a good win, but
I don't know the one game you were like dirty. You had like 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
I think that was Hampton, right? Yeah. Hampton. Yeah. We had J.O. got hurt that game, so we had to put him on the ground
feed the
a
rock,
little more. Yeah, but I will say Dio, he stepped up big time in those games. He had to step in. That's rolling the Bethel Park. Second varsity start ever.
That's a big school. That's a big school to be playing.
It's not easy, It's like walking onto a college campus. So I got respect to him for that. That was cool.
Yeah, we're definitely max preps stat trackers.
Yeah.
I'm always on max preps like soon after the game, but I swear they don't update the stats for like a week. Bro.
Yeah, I know it takes. I try not to look at it because I don't know. I feel like you play better football when you're not
thinking about that. Yeah, that makes sense. My next question is like, it's not necessarily meant to be like a bad thing, but is there anything that you wish could be done differently, just in general?
Right now, I mean, you always wish you could have won a game here or there, but everybody likes to complain about the 5A thing. It's good competition. I take pride in playing against better teams, and honestly, I wouldn't change a thing right now. I think we're doing good. I think we continue to do what we're gonna do. What we do, we'll be fine, and we've got a good shot at making playoffs this year. So
Well, I was looking at. I think Woody is the 16th ranked team in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, not for long.
So yeah, if you can catch that dub, then you guys might be moving up.
Yeah,
tell you what.
That would be nice. Put some little respect on our name. You know,
That's
I think
right.
a couple more people are looking at us after that Gateway game.
Couple recognizable teams. You know, from previous conferences. Mars was up there. Quippa was up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss playing those teams too. You know.
Yeah.
They're good. But. No, this 5A ball, it's different, man. You know, it's got a different feel to it.
It's bigger. It's way bigger.
Yeah.
Last year's Bethel Park game was like ridiculous.
Oh,
Those kids were huge.
Yeah, they were good. I know they had a couple. They had a kid going to Navy. Their quarterback was D1. Their running back. I mean, they just stacked football team. You know, I remember playing that game actually. Nobody was in the stands after because we had that
the rain delay.
Yeah. Came back out at like 10:30. Game wasn't over until like 11:10.
That sucks. Bro.
Yeah, I mean playing in the rain with no one in the stands, but it was surreal. You know, it's something I'll never forget. It was cool. I mean, it sucked. You know, getting whooped, but you know, football's football. It happens.
So the next question is kind of derives because I'm always watching film. Like I'm always rewatching you guys' games to like try and just do better. But the team's playing like a lot more safety looks, like a 1 or 2 high safety. Because like last year they never it was like never they played safety. It was like always like a 1-on-1 matchup. But now they're playing like a lot more safety, and I just wanted to know, like, do you think that's a change in personnel, or what do you believe that to be?
Yeah, you know, I think our coaches are great too. I think, you know, they game plan off of us, you know. That helps us out a lot. You know, really the safety thing, I didn't really notice we've been playing a lot more, you know, 2 high safeties, but, you know, that's not really my area of critique. I'm more of a box guy, but, you know, that's a good question for Quinn. He knows.
It's just something I noticed last year because I asked Kyan the opposite question last year as to why they never played safeties over the top. So whenever I went and looked at, you know, just film for this year to do this interview, I was looking for that. And you guys did usually play at least 1 high or sometimes 2 high.
Well, yeah, you know, we got Oliver Jones playing outside linebacker now, and he's more of a coverage guy too. He does a good job in the box, though, so it's nice being able to use him. You know, I like being able to stay in the box, help with the run game. Yeah. So, you know, a lot of the time he'll come back from the backside, and, you know, he'll play like a cover 1, or he'll be keen, you know, a bunch guy or something like that. But, you know, he's been helping out a lot. He's one of our guys who stepped up big time this year. Yeah. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
This is a returning question from Kyan last year. It's a kind of a personal question. Costa, do you shower at night or in the morning?
Oh, man. You know, all right. Listen, there's been some games this year where I can't walk when I get home. So, you know, I have just passed out on the couch taking that shower in the morning. But I do like taking it at night. It feels a lot better. You know, waking up for film, not having to do nothing.
I'm definitely a nighttime fan.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, I mean, a lot of guys, they're pretty beat up, you know. Yeah. Saturday morning, play both ways, and then only that against guys who are, you know, 300 pounds. So, you know, it gets rough.
Yeah, whenever Donovan came off the field last Friday, he was wet.
Dude, yeah.
He was soaked.
I hugged Donovan, and that dude was just soaking wet. I have a picture of him just, like, spraying water, like, all over himself. Yeah. Down his shirt.
Donovan's down there in the trenches, man. I know he's fighting through some injuries as well.
If I was him, I would probably be even, like, wetter. Like, I can't even imagine that, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you got to see them linemen to practice. It's funny watching them struggle. But, nah, they work hard, man. I love those guys to death. They're cool.
But my next question is, if we set it up right here, between you and my co-host, Cameron Smith, who would win an Oklahoma drill?
I would kill Cameron.
I think he would kill me. I think there's 100% chance he would kill me.
If we set it up in Swanson's office right here, and I drop you the ball, would you smoke Cameron?
He's an intimidating guy, but I do think
intimidating to whom?
Me. I mean, look at the guy over there. Look, he's sitting. Yeah.
Intimidation by fear factor, I guess. I don't know, he kind of looks like a monster.
We can run it if you really want. We can,
We could totally run it.
You could hear me get smoked in the background.
Yeah, I bet we could actually set something up. You guys can get some football pads on, and we can.
Dude, that would actually be fun, but I would die, bro. I would get murdered.
See, that's what everybody says, but football. Sometimes you get got, sometimes you get the other guy. So everybody's always talking about, oh, he laid him out, that dude laid this guy out. But I mean, really, it's all situational. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, yeah. Sometimes you got that guy who it don't matter who he's up against. But I mean, really, in football, it's who wants it more at the time. It's you don't got to be the biggest dude ever to be able to lay some licks out there. So. Yeah. But Cameron Smith, I mean, he would be a killer too, high safety.
I'm one of the least physical guys I know. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I could.
Honestly, every time we go to play football, I can't remember him ever making a tackle. If I'm being totally honest.
Maybe 1 or 2 tackles, and that would be against Sidney Livingston, and he might be 135 pounds.
The most tackles I've ever seen is he'll stand in front of you at the goal line when you're running in, and he'll be there for a second maybe. But yeah, no, we should get Costa out at the next game so he could run all over us.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm telling you, man, I can get you guys some football pads. We can try it out.
Dude, that would genuinely be fun, but I feel like I get smoked.
You guys should try. You do some board drills, you two versus each other. I'm telling you, man, you'll love it. It's so fun. It's so fun. It's like nothing else. I mean, it really is like nothing else.
No, I think I would enjoy it. It would be fun, but it would be hard, definitely. But then my next question is about do you have a favorite play call? Like whenever it comes through, you're like yes, this is what I wanted.
Yeah, just whenever he gets the ball.
Yeah, well, our inside run plays, our inside zone run play, or trap plays and stuff like that. There's nothing better than our 5 guys versus their 5 guys. There's just something gives you goosebumps.
Something special about it.
Yeah, I mean, lining up across from middle backer and just beating the brakes off of them. I mean, that brings me that's what keeps me up at night. Thinking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a big intercept. I play for the big hits. That's what that's what gets me going. But
Cameron says, I think actually Tony says this too, that Friday you're going to decapitate Scoop Smith.
Who said that?
Many people, actually.
People.
Yeah. More than one person.
I am going to try. I try every week as hard as I can. I mean, I really do just look for them big hits. I mean, there is nothing better. Scoring touchdowns doesn't compare to it. Fumbles nothing's better than just their best guy
smoking
on the ground
someone.
And pain. That's why you do it.
Yeah, I'll give you a little would you rather here. Would you rather have a big hit or a 100-yard rushing touchdown from your goal line?
I mean, it's situational, but I mean, beginning of the game, or we're up by a touchdown or 2. I mean, that one hit that you're going to see on Instagram the next day.
The 100-yard, it depends though, because are they just trapping the nose tackle and he's going, or is this like a Derrick Henry, he's stiff arming 6 people?
Like a Derrick Henry. If I get to run a couple people over, some big hits there, but I mean that thrill is just, I mean it's like drugs, you can't. It doesn't get any better than just washing someone's feet, do 180 degrees in the skies. Oh, look, there's the Hutch himself right now.
Yeah, actually, Quinn is right there, too.
There's our guy.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Now they're dogs. Absolute
He's going to have to come back. We have a surprise guest on the podcast. Armstrong, lineman, Donovan Hutchins. So here, wait.
What's going on, guys? Hold on, let me get a chair.
Yeah, pull up a chair. Share a mic.
A lot of TV prod stuff for me this morning. Just a squawk talk.
Yeah, well, we were just talking to Costa about the football season, how he felt it was going, and just some of his favorite things about playing football. So,
all right,
we'd love to get some insight from another player. So
I'm very proud of this team right now, personally. I think we're proving a lot of people wrong. And I think we got a great chance at playoffs. And I want to win out. We got a big week against Woodland Hills this week. This is for the conference. So, not a lot of people think we'd be in the spot we're at, but proud of us.
Ask him a hard question like that.
What question?
Too high safety.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, Costa. So I asked Costa about you guys are playing on defense a lot more high safety looks this year compared to last year. Because last year, you guys really didn't play any. Because that's the question I asked Kyan last year. I was like, why don't you play high safety? And I was asking.
What was his answer?
He just said he felt like the personnel fit better to fill the box more rather than play high. So that's why I was asking, do you think it's a personnel change that you think kind of changed that?
Well, we have an outside linebacker right now that was subbing in for Phoenix because Phoenix was hurt. That used to play safety. So
What I say?
And also,
look at this guy.
Costa used to be a safety, so both of our outside linebackers played safety at one point. So I feel like that's a lot of the reason. But I also play defensive line, and I'm never looking back at those guys. I'm looking
fair.
what's in
That's
front
fair.
of me, and I want to know if they're running the ball out here or not.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's also more. I mean, each year the pass run split gets higher and higher and higher.
Yeah.
I mean, now, I'd say the average high school football team's 50-50 almost. And that's that's crazy. If you would have said that 5 years ago,
It'd be crazy.
yeah,
right?
it would have been insane. I mean, even us, back when I was a freshman and we had, sorry about that. Yeah. Wow. Man, that doesn't.
Bro, it's wow. Put this on. Gus, hit the table again.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, no, but back when we were freshmen and we had Caden Olsen, we were 50-50, and that was the news of Louisville almost.
Yeah.
it was a crazy thing, and now almost all these teams.
Caden Olsen was pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
We throw the ball more than we do now.
Yeah, we do.
We played Cannon Mack, and our backup quarterback set a school record.
Yeah, 55
The most
completions.
pass attempts
That's
and most
crazy.
completions.
That's crazy.
I think we threw the ball 55 times.
Yeah.
I think that's a big reason why we got a guy like Quinn Olsen just thriving out there.
Yeah.
Number one in the Whippeal right now, receiving yards.
Number one now, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Dog out.
There's still some teams that are heavy run teams.
Yeah,
Bethel Park last year was heavy run. I remember in the playoffs, freshman year at McKeesport, I don't even think they threw the ball one time.
So their starting quarterback from them is not St. Francis playing running back or slot or something like that.
Okay.
He wasn't even a good third.
Who was their running back then?
Bobby Boyd.
Bobby Boy. That's what I thought. I couldn't figure it out because I was trying to look if he went anywhere.
He went to Cal U, but I'll tell you what, that is the fastest running back I think I've played in my entire life.
I don't know, and that kid from Bethel and that kid from Mars were quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Quick, man.
I played the Mars kid once, but I played that. You talking about Bethel's guy last year? This year?
Yeah, last year. He was good this year. That kid was good, but last year, that was a dude out there. He was quick.
Yeah.
Luckily
we got a dude ourselves. This little Polish guy.
Right. They start calling me the Polish Cannon now. I don't know how to feel about that.
We have another nickname for Costa that we're not going to mention on air because he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hear this off there.
No, you don't. Yeah. You don't have fun questions then?
I think I have one more question. And I said that the play calling has changed a lot since last year. There's just been more maybe over the middle passes or shorter passes, stuff like that. And I just wanted to know if you thought that was because of another change in personnel, you don't have people like Kyan or Chase or people like that anymore, or do you think it's a change in identity?
Not as much as people think it is. I really think, it's hard to pass, bro. And wait for your receiver to get 40 yards downfield on a double move. You just can't do it every play. And I think we've been moving the ball better, playing on these first downs.
Definitely, yeah.
We're getting first downs, not just touchdowns this year, which is nice. Last year, we'd break one off, but we'd go 3 and out 3 times before we broke one off. So, it's nice getting a little bit of momentum this year, not just getting, shut out.
Yeah, I can definitely say not to out them, but players last year, were definitely frustrated. I know Kyan was frustrated.
Yeah,
Kyan would like talk to me on the sideline, upset. So I think it's actually nice to see a change, just because it's probably better for you guys.
It definitely is, and I think it's also like we're playing 5A. I personally did not feel as if we belong in this division. I don't know if you can agree either. But it's hard. It's kind of hard to get the run game going against these teams that are way bigger than us. There are teams we got to go, and we got to go in late against Gateway. And that was a game swinger. Costa goes down, scores a 60-yard touchdown.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Come on, man.
But perfect blocking. He didn't have to get touched.
Yeah, I will say that's the best run play we've ran in like 3 years.
But I think that you got to get the short game going somehow. So I think the shorter passes, I think that gets us going a lot and forces teams to lighten up their box a little bit. So the run game becomes easier.
The run game becomes easier whenever you got it back like Costa. He's averaging 5.7 yards per carry.
Yeah, that's what's up,
Really?
baby.
5.7.
Yeah.
And look at you. You're tough, bro.
I think you have 552 yards on the season.
Yeah, I can't even say my real feelings for you because this is a school podcast. You know how I feel.
I always say that little flare we've been running. I like that play.
Yeah, I know, me too. I get the ball more. I love it. It's great.
Yeah, but I mean, even last year, like when they would get you working, like the team would just look better, just in general. Like when they would start getting you the ball, the team would just look better, and I think that's only evolved into this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of praise to everybody else on the team. The blocking's been a lot better this year. I mean, our line's putting in work. I know it sucks going up against these guys every week. It's hard work. I love them for it. I appreciate it. But
Costa.
Doing what we gotta do.
I will say our pass pro, in my opinion,
it has been spectacular this year.
It has been.
I can't say what Cam likes to say about it, but our quarterback could eat a sandwich back here.
Yeah, I mean, and J.O.'s been doing better in the pocket too. I think he's really come alive this year as well.
Yeah, I think he looks a lot better this year.
I think a big part of this team, and I personally feel as if we're better than last year. I think we've improved. Is Jaden stepping up and he's just playing a lot, but he's playing smarter, he's playing better.
I think this team has more cohesion than last year.
Yeah,
I think we're all a lot closer. Like we have a lot of team males. We're always doing stuff as a team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think after coming back from the injury, J.O.'s played a lot better.
Yeah.
He's got a season under his belt now, and I think a lot of the guys out there have gone. What?
He started as a freshman. Cole got hurt.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah, but he's been killing it this year.
Yeah, I think there were times last year where he looked a little nervous in the pocket, and that's kind of went away this year.
Yeah,
he looks a lot better.
I think our pass pro has immensely improved from last year. We had some injuries, like we lost Cam Wolf. He was a great tackle in pass pro and all that stuff. But I think it's just. I think this line unit is pretty seasoned now. You know what I mean? Like, we got a lot of guys. Yeah. Like Silas started 2 years. Cam started 2 years. I've started 4. You know what I mean? Like, so you got a lot of guys.
This guy just slips it right in.
Sometimes
he loves doing that.
Well, but
not to brag, but
shut up. You can tell it's improved. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we're a closer unit. So yeah, we don't. I would love to start running the ball better and more often. But
he'd die out there. He'd die out there if we ran the ball more. He'd be like gasping for air, looking for a lung somewhere.
Not me.
Not you.
Wouldn't have me on that hill.
Yeah, no, I'd like to run the ball to more team. I wish we could just shove it down teams' throat whenever we felt like it. But it's hard. These teams are good. There's no push. We don't play no pushovers. There's no. Yeah. You're never coming into a game this year knowing you have the win.
Like Hampton was our pushover game. You know what I mean? Hampton's a good football team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're doing decent 4A right now, but that was our pushover game. We got the Bethel Parks, Canamax, just teams that we play are just massive. Woodland Hills we're going into, it's just massive players.
Well, the bell just went off, so I think we're just gonna have to wrap it up. But thank you too. I appreciate you coming down and talking to us because it was fun. I enjoyed myself.
Thanks for inviting me in late.
You two both are having a great season.
Yes, definitely. And hey, football game Friday, so everyone show out so we can beat Woody and Costa can kill Scoop Smith.
Quit your jobs.
Be there, be square.
All right. Peace.